Hello, everybody, and welcome to 360 O Connect Style. Thank you very much for being here. People are coming as we go. We will record it. We are recording it. Thank you all for being here. Obviously, last week we had it on here and it worked out very well, and it looks like it's going fairly well now, which is great. We know that scheduled tomorrow, that the improved version should be ready and able to download and for desktop, I believe, and mobile, which would be fantastic. A couple things I wanted to bring up, as I alluded to on my live a few times. If and when you can, and you elect to be receiving commissions, it's a very good idea to be in it and win it. To win it, you got to pay for products. You gotta pay for it. Look, the company built us the biggest mall in the world. Beautiful, beautiful outside building. It's your business, but if you don't have anything stored on your shelves, how are you going to sell anything? And you need to own it to be able to sell it and make a commission. So I was saying on my live that it's very important that we get rid of the customer mentality, being a customer, because you can't look at things and say, how much does it cost and how much can I save? You come in with a different one is, what can I make? What can it do for me? What can it do for my family? That's a different way to look at it. And with Unpassive, for one thing, the cost should be illegal because it's given to us. Even somebody that comes in as a customer, not a founder, $250 for 3 months. They give you 10 back, so that's 240 for 3 months for 10,000 capacity attendee, 100 people on the panel, 25 cameras on at a time, would be $6,000, something like that. So this is highway robbery that we're doing to the company, and they volunteered to do that for us. So don't try to compare. There's no comparison. Zero. I've told people, this is for all of you. You want to get friends and family, and tell them to come in. You want them to try out the panel for themselves. Let them have fun. Ash brought this up the other day. It's a very good idea. Have them come in, let them play with it while you're there. But, when you see all the controls and stuff at the bottom of this cockpit, you're going to want to fly this jet. That's for sure. A couple things we're all three of us going to touch on, I'm sure, is the update that was posted yesterday or the day before. I can't remember days anymore. That's okay. It was pretty powerful. You read it, it's pretty powerful. Things that went on the last few days, some of the agreements that were signed. We'll get better details from the company, I'm sure, when we have this webinar that sounds like it's going to be scheduled. Could be tomorrow, could be Friday, could be Saturday. And I think we'll be updated on a lot of that. And it goes without saying, everything they do is bigger and better than what they've done before, and what they've done before is massive. So I'm going to turn it over to Red. I can add something at the end, but I'm really stoked to be here. I have invited a few people in, myself, Mike, and Dan, and 20% of them that aren't founders click the button to be a affiliate. That's a big deal. People see what it is. And I said this too, and I want to say this again. There are millions of people out there that are so-called affiliates. Okay, they're in businesses. They got online to make money. When they see Unpassive, they're all coming in. No doubt about it. It has nothing to do with having to sell to them. Oh, we got to talk them into it. When they find out what's going on in Unpassive, they're coming. All of them. Because what they're missing, Unpassive has. Guaranteed. I know Red's seen it. We've done it. What we have is what they're looking for and everything they need. And it's going to even get bigger and better. So let me turn it over to Red. And thank you guys for being here too. Love working with you guys. We've been doing this over a year now, believe it or not. And I really, really enjoy it. But anyway, here's Red.
Thanks very much, Marty. Chris, how you doing? Nice to be back on Terra Firma in the UK. Jane and I will bring you up to date with Greece travels that we had on Monday Fun Day. But let's get into Unpassive business straight off the bat. So 7 days ago, we had On Passive 360 on our very first OConnect On Passive 360. I brought you some excellent updates. I was on the phone for quite a while live in front of Marty and Chris, if you remember, too, our CEO Ash Mufareh, and he gave us all some amazing updates, which I shared with you. And then he turned up as well, didn't he, on 360 to update us even more about what was going on. And what has been going on in 7 days in On Passive? Well, Wednesday, we saw our CEO, Ash Mufareh, on 360. And then on Friday, the 21st, we had via O Media, we saw a fantastic event in combination with Tag Deer, TAQDEER. And we will get more information about what exactly went on with that and the collaboration that we've got with this new company and what it's all about and why it means such a big deal to On Passive. Our CEO will bring us all up to date with that. And our COO, Mohammed Kamal, was there, and some huge dignitaries, and I mean huge dignitaries. And again, our CEO, Ash Mufareh, will bring us up to date with it, what exactly went on there. Then we had the weekend, and if you noticed over the weekend period, the chatbot icon, remember the little floating guy that you see normally in that bottom right-hand corner of your ecosystem, that got changed, and also the color got changed of it as well to the bottom left-hand side of the ecosystem. Also, color was changed, and there is also some highlights within it as well, upgraded. This is all part of what is happening in combination with Odesk being rolled out, because actually the chatbot is slightly to do with that as well. Also, at the same time, you noticed that the ticker for the updates was removed at the same time, and that was out of action for 2-3 days over the weekend period. Monday came and we had a brand new website really early on Monday that was there, and then we also had later on the evening of Monday, we had a fantastic update which we're going to talk to you about today. If you want to go and view that update in its full glory, all you got to do is log into your ecosystem, look for the ticker in the top middle of your page, and you can scroll down. It's actually 2 pages. It's got a left and right arrow as well. So there's 2 messages on there, but you need to scroll up and down on the one message to get the full message, and to the right as well to get the other message, which is there as well. But it's safe to say what is being written there is phenomenal. And I know that Chris has just been given some wow information from our CEO as well, Ash Mufareh, that he's going to bring to us as well. But I'm just going to piggyback on what Marty was saying about payments, that we've been waiting, guys, for this. We've been waiting for the commercial side of On Passive to launch. And for many of us, in fact, tomorrow is my 5th anniversary in On Passive. Been waiting a very long time to have this. And it really baffles me that there is still people who are a little bit standoffish, or they're not quite sure whether to purchase OConnect and get their business going. Remember, it's not just about purchasing OConnect. The purchase of OConnect also activates your founder's account. It makes you in it to win it. Okay, it's not just about being a founder and being part of On Passive. Activating your account by purchasing OConnect for that $143 means you are in. It means that you are going to benefit from everything that the company is going to do for you in this first phase. If you have not activated your account, then you might not be part of this first phase that the company are going to do for us. To what extent it's going to work out for founders in this first phase, we don't know, because we haven't been given the full details. But I know one thing for sure. However many accounts that I have had, I have worked out a strategy for those accounts, and I'm going to stick to my strategy. And my strategy is to give myself the best possible opportunity within those accounts that I possibly can for myself and my family by activating those accounts. Plain and simple. Otherwise, what's the point of having them? Zero. There's just no other way I can say this. If you have got multiple accounts, activate them. There's no point sitting on the fence waiting to see what might or might not happen, because that wasn't your game plan, was it? Be realistic with yourself. Your game plan was to activate those accounts to give yourself the best possible chance of making your residual income for yourself and your family. So get activating, give yourself the best opportunity, and you certainly will not regret it, because I am convinced that the company are going to do their very, very best to make sure that people who have activated their accounts are the ones that are going to benefit the most. That's all I got for you guys. Over to you, Chris.
Well, thank you, Red. Thank you, Marty. Always great hanging out with you guys. And yeah, Julie Wen just texted me and said, why you guys look so serious? Marty sent me something funny, so of course I chuckled. It's not that number one, I am serious. Number two, I'm still in shock of what actually is going on around here, and that blows me away. Now, a couple things I want to say right off the bat, because I made a promise. First of all, a very dear sister of ours passed away a couple days ago, and I want to say her name right, Emily Tolle from Papua New Guinea. If you were ever part of the Papua New Guinea webinars, Emily was very outspoken. Please say a prayer for her family. She passed away at 1 a.m., I believe, yesterday or the day before. And man, that really breaks my heart, because I loved her. She was a great person. So remember her in your prayers and her family. Also, just 2 special birthdays today. Eric Kessler, my man on the trivia, who just rocked it last night. Thank you, Eric. Sorry, ladies. And I promised this gentleman to put his son, and I won't do this all the time. His name is Shaikh Samir. He's a young man. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Samir. He's just a little guy. All right. Now, let me tell you right away, because everyone's asking me what Ash Mafara just texted me. I asked Ash yesterday or this morning, and I'm only asked him one question, because Ash is planning on doing a corporate when we don't know. But I want him to spill the beans, man. The one thing that I love is watching him, the excitement he gets by telling us stuff that we don't really know nothing about. A lot of things happened in the last week, and you notice we haven't really talked about it. That's because we're waiting for Ash to tell it all, and I'm real excited about that. But what I did ask him this morning, I texted to him. I said, can you give us a percentage of how many founders have paid for the first paid product? And his answer was, yes, brother. Hundreds of thousands have paid for Old Connect right now. Hundreds of thousands. And he said, not all founders, there's a ton of non-funding members too. Okay? So that gives you, and that's all I need. I told him that's enough. Don't tell me no more. My heart's going boom, boom, boom again. So, Ash Mafara, thank you very much for that information. We do appreciate it. I'm sure these people do. We're using Old Connect. I'm excited. Marty's got this green color going on. 476 founders, non-founders are watching us, and I got a couple things to say today. And I'll try to do this quick. Now, if any of you know, Marty always says Chris answers everyone, and I try to. And I get some pretty amazing questions from founders and non-founders that I try to ask. One of my biggest questions from non-founders, even some founders, say, Chris, why do you always say on passive so giving, or it was, built from a heart? And I have some pretty good answers. Now, Marty, Red, if I forget one, please jump in and tell me. Number one, my answer to that person is why I know we're the most giving company in the world. Number one, the first thing Ash Mafara gave us back, all founders, was our $97 that we initially got in to become a founder. Boom. Number one, this is one of many. Number two, we had I think it was a major earthquake in site. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Was it Marty? Say it, Ro. What's the name? I can't pronounce it.
I think it was in Syria, wasn't it?
Syria. Before we done anything, Ash Mafar seen it, and he said on passive, and the Mafaras sent truckloads of supplies to this country. They were all tired. He asked for volunteers. They stayed up all night. What do we got to do? We need to help these people. Boom. All right. Answer number 2. All right. And then I think about it, and I did this real quick this morning because I thought, giving commissions. What's he paying us? So I did the math. So I said, the very first sale, every founder, whether it's the company or your own efforts, gets 100% of the money back. So I did messing around. That's $143 each founder one time their first sale gets back. With 1,400,000 founders, that comes out to 200,000 money returned, I say gifted, to founders. Over $200 million, guys. So then I thought, how much more giving can I tell this guy what it's like? And then Ash Mafar comes out with the 25%. Now, most of you that are earning commissions right now understand what that $35.75 is doing. So I did it again, the math. $35.75 times 1,400,000 just one time comes out to $50,050,000. All right. Now, when someone asks you, why do you say this company is so giving and built with heart? There's a few answers that you can give them. Now, by all means, Marty or Red, if I forgot something after I get done talking, jump in there because I know I forgot something. He's given so much. Number one, he gave me a complete outlook, brand new outlook on life of what I can do now, of helping people, my family first, my friends, the world. All right. I didn't even talk about what the founders, to me, to help other founders, and this is totally different, over $50,000 the founders reached into their own pockets to help out individuals in need. Okay. This is what Ash Mafara created when he started on passive. The same mindset as we can do better. There's no company that's built on a heart. Let's do it this way. Totally different, totally unique. Now, most of you are seeing what's coming at you right now through the 25% and the 100% one time. And I'm still blown away. And so when Julie Wen says, why do you look so serious? Because now it's time to get serious, but I also want to have fun. And I'm doing both of it. Getting serious from passive is something you probably should have done the day you started. Getting serious with a passive means you are willing and caring enough to help your family and humanity out. Humanity, not humidity. This is what getting serious means. We have everything that everyone needs. They just have to reach out and grab it, to be honest with you. Oh, did I mention he's given, Marty, how did I forget this? 3 free products? Did I tell you? Did I forget to say that? The man is always, he just wants to help people. That's the honest to God truth. And I think he's gone way above and beyond. But I'm going to say this from my heart, my opinion. You have not seen anything yet what Ash Mafar is really going to do, not only for us, but for this world. And I'll leave it at that. Marty, if I missed some, Red, fill in for